So I've got about a 35 or 40-year-old Allis Chalmers tiller here for Aaron's tractor. It's a 48-inch model, what they call Model 68. Doesn't have much use on it. Still got most of the paint on the tines. But I just took it apart to make sure everything's good. Number 60 chain, that 3/8-inch plate there. It's built pretty good. But the grease that was in here is, probably 40 years old, and the gasket that was on it, I ended up destroying, getting it off, which kind of sucks because I quit making gaskets 30 years ago. But I did find a couple of them at Messick's. They were able to find some with one of their dealers somewhere. It's just a bug in here. But filled up the grease box with 80/90 and put some Lucas stuff in there. And the shoe bolt that they had to use, I think grade 8 bolts. So you can see it didn't break it. You're only supposed to use grade 2 because it doesn't have a slip clutch on it. So, but here's the cover. Got the cover off. A little bit of surface rust in here where the water probably gets in from that the bolt for the tensioner. The water gets through. It's no big deal though. But use a Dremel and the wire wheel on it, clean it up real good, and use a big wire wheel to clean up the whole cover so you can get the new gasket. But Messick's, they have a couple available through another dealer somewhere in the States, so I told them to buy them. They're 38 bucks a piece, but whatever. You can't. It's not like I can buy them anymore anywhere. They're making them out of a huge sheet that big, gasket material, and the time going through cutting that all up, it won't be much fun. So just bite the bullet and be good with it. But I gave 630 bucks, I think, for it. It came with a PTO shaft, and it's 20 horsepower maximum, so it's it's made for tractor Aaron size here, so it's worked pretty good. We haven't done any gardens with it yet, just waiting to do some maintenance on it. And I think with the amount of looks like gear lube looks like it's came out over the years, I need to take that top half off, maybe put some new seals, or they might have overfilled it and it came out the vent or something. I'm not sure why there's so much oil up top there, but took the cap off and looked inside, and it was full of fluid. I mean, the manual says ½ inch below the outer casing. It was down about 1 1/4 inches, so I went ahead and filled it back up. But that might be why there's so much oil on the outside, because that in here is not a gasket. It's just Loctite number 515 is what they call. Well, there's a big, must be a cicada or something. Oh, it's a stupid wood borer in here. Idiot. But yeah, that's the hardware. I might just go get stainless hardware and replace all this stuff. It's seen better days. The funny thing is, the model that's on here is actually not what this is. It says that this is a heavy duty model, but it's not. This is the medium duty. There is a big difference. Like this cutout here is not on the heavy duty. The end plates here are different. The number 60 chain is actually a number 80 chain that they used on the heavy duty. So I think it's kind of funny that the Allis put the wrong plate on here. I guess it's possible somebody else put another plate on here, but I don't know. I find that kind of doubtful. But yeah, it's built pretty good. I mean, they went through some work to do the welds and everything on here, but it's quiet when I start it up, and it's quiet. You can't even hear it running. I mean, you have to look to see the tines turning to even know it's even running. So it's built pretty good, and the bearings are pretty good. And I took the shear bolts out of here so I could turn the assembly, make sure everything's good on it. I ordered 50 grade 2s and 50 grade 5 shear bolts. So we'll see how badly it breaks 2s. It might not break them at all. But there's an access cover on this whole cover that covers all this up. It's down there. It has a spot in the top that gives me access to this area. I might actually just put some wing nuts on it or something to where I can get it off easy to get to these bolts, swap them out if I have to. Probably have Joe make me a new Allis sticker. I'll just take a picture, some measurements, send it to him, and have make me a couple stickers for it. The safety stickers too over there, and one there, and there's one on the cover. So it's pretty nice vintage stuff. I'm really pleased with it.